questions for Coach? Or when you see the races you won to win pucks in the first period, behind the net, and then out in front, what does that tell you about there's hunger early?
It's a good sign. I mean, I was anxious to see, after last weekend on the big ice sheet, how we play under, what we call normal ice sheets, and some of the things that happened, was through effort and being first on pucks, and if you're willing to do that consistently, then you're probably going to play in the offensive zone or at least get scoring opportunities out of it. And so a couple of the goals was directly related to outworking and out hustling somebody into a space and then finding someone, and then am I willing to go to the net with my stick on the ice, knowing that most of the time I'm probably not going to get something, but the time I don't think I'm going to get something, I still do it, and all of a sudden the puck's in the back of the net. Enright's was a classic example. Kelly's was a nice goal in a similar situation. So those little things that when we're around hockey we notice, and if you do it consistently, you'll eventually get rewarded for it.
How important is that sort of after the last game last weekend, where maybe some of that wasn't happening, like the response from them to sort of be doing those little things that you want to be focusing on?
Yeah, I mean, to me, it's learning, given a certain circumstance. So last weekend, back and forth. It's actually a very entertaining game Saturday. So whether you're rooting for us or St. Cloud, you got entertained. It was fun. But in that scenario, you get a late power play goal and you go up a goal. What do we need to do to get to the finish line with that one goal lead, or maybe get an empty net goal if they pull their goalie? And so that to me is a learning opportunity. So the next time it's presented, have we learned from our experience? And if we have, then it's good to go through that. And so we all want to look at the outcome, and that either puts a smile on your face or it doesn't. But in the big picture of things, the next time we play, can we be better in some areas? And so, and on the big ice sheet, it just presents a different game. But yeah, it's amazing how you tie a game and win it in a shootout, and everybody thinks we're at a funeral the next day and what went wrong and what's happening, and we feel sorry for it. It's like, oh my gosh, it's like the end of the world. It's like, no, it's all about learning about ourselves and understanding how to play the game the right way. Even tonight, on the media or the timeout I called, it was just about you got to play with structure. You can't just play pond hockey. We gave up a breakaway. We gave up a 2-on-0 in the third period. I mean, again, I'm not looking at the score. I'm looking at how we play, and can we learn from those things? So, yeah, let's switch spots. You coach for a while and come, and then I'll sit over there and ask you those questions, and you'll probably give me the same answers.
Heard a lot of
yeah. It's like I'm driving home the other night, and all of a sudden my wife yells, "Deer, deer!" And here's this deer, like full sprint. I'm probably going 45 miles an hour, and the deer's keeping up to me, and I'm thinking, "Oh my God, I got to slow down," because these things, oh. Sure enough, yep. I'm glad I slowed down. So it's like that, you're putting this puzzle together, and man, sometimes it looks really good, and other times it's like, I got to move this, I got to do this. She's not looking so. And sometimes you make the right calls and right decisions, and other times you don't, and then you have to sleep with both those.
Along those lines, power play in the second period, with Pieckenhagen in there for a quick look instead of Adela.
Yeah.
Just trying something different at that point, or did you feel like you needed a shuffle?
No, we needed to do some things to counter what they were doing against us. And as you watched it, it looked like it was in slow motion. And so it's like a quarterback, and on top of the power play, what are they doing? So you make 2 or 3 passes, and you get an idea how their structure is and what they're trying to take away from you. And so as you notice that, then you have to adapt to it. We didn't adapt to it. And then unfortunately, we were going to start the third period with 1:33 left on a power play. So we talked about some adjustments, how we could counter what they were doing to get some opportunities. And then unbeknownst to us, we got a penalty at the end of the second period. And we didn't get that chance, but then you get a couple in the third period. But it's adjusting, adapting, because people are looking at what we do, what we did last weekend, how we were successful on the power play up there, and then okay, we got to counter, and then if you see something, then you got to make adjustments. So do I keep the puck up high, moving, and they're taking that away, and better move the puck down low, and so. It's like the quarterback. He gets back he comes up to the line of scrimmage. What's the first thing he does? He's reading the defense that's presented. They might be moving around. What are they showing me? And then if we've called the play and that play ain't going to work. I better call an audible because that defense, there's no chance that play's going to work. So make an adjustment. So if I'm the quarterback on the power play and I make a couple passes, and then we got to adjust. And collectively, they've been pretty good at it, that first group of ours. They're pretty good at people throw different things, and over a course of 15 or 20 seconds, they'll make some adjustments. I would say possible. Yeah. So yeah, she'll skate a little bit tomorrow morning. She skated this morning and did pretty well, and so we got an extra day, extra couple days. I'll play till next Saturday, so a little more time off might help. So Steph will skate her tomorrow morning and make a decision.
You're right that the compressor went down earlier today.
Well, I'm at home and relaxing as much as a coach can relax on game day, and all of a sudden I get a call from Jackie, who skated some of our non-dressers at, I think, around 1:15 after the men got done, and she says, the ice is bad, really bad. And so it was like, oh, okay. Are we going to have a game tonight? I don't know. So when I got to the rink early, we talked to our Zamboni crew, and they battled it back. They got it up to where it needed to be. They had 3 compressors going, and we got through the game. Because I was just thinking, I was playing all these mind games because, that's happened to us before. We went up to Mankato the one year, and water main broke, and we weren't able to play that second game. And then how do you get that next game in, and what are we going to do? And then down in Lindenwood, when the next game got canceled because of the carbon monoxide. So, yeah, your mind starts drifting, and then, maybe we'll play, we'll miss this game. Maybe we'll play tomorrow, maybe start at 6 and then play Saturday at 1, but we got a football game where they allow us to do that. So I had planned A, B, C, D, E, and F, and then I got to the rink and talked to the guys, and it was like, at the thumbs up. So, but stranger things have happened. We've all seen it, whether Zamboni breaks in the middle of a make, and you need something to cart it off the ice. I mean, we've seen that, and then yeah, the worst thing that can happen is the compressors. So.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mark.
Yeah.
Any questions for Lacey? You guys are hunting pucks to lead in the first period to produce those goals. What does that tell you about the hunger for the puck in 50-50 battles and who's boxing it?
Yeah, I think that just comes from consistency at practice. A big focus is competing, winning those 50-50 battles. I think when you're doing that as a team, collectively, when every person wants to win their 50-50 battles, that's when you're the most successful as a team. That's when you control the puck more, have more puck possession. So that's definitely been a big focus in practice, and it showed in the game today.
In that second period, you were like 1-on-3, and you looked back, and then you drove right down. What was going through your mind in that moment before that goal?
Yeah, it was a great play by Ava Murphy to kind of step up and keep the puck in our possession, and she got me moving north quickly. I kind of saw that I was alone, so I hesitated a little bit, tried to stall the defender a little bit, and I think that kind of threw off the goalie as well, and I saw that opening, so I just was trying to place the shot there, and it ended up going where I wanted it. So it's always nice to get one of those.
A lot of those just great play, speed on the feet to Kelly to get that set up, Murph turning the puck over there, and you just tipping one in from Harvey. And just what, if anything, have you learned just all the different ways that you as a team are able to generate goals like that just through hard work?
Yeah, I think the thing is you can never go into a game with expectations of how you want it to go, of exact plays that are going to happen, because it's a game and really anything can happen. I pride myself on playing the right way, no matter the score, just playing hard and being a good teammate. So I think we do that consistently. We get opportunities no matter what it looks like. We get pucks to the net, and that's what wins games at the end of the day.
This feels like that creativity is like both your sweet spot and like maybe your favorite thing about what you can do. It's like when things are going so well and you're beating each other, that like you can do things like pause there and then pick out a spot.
Right, it definitely opens the game up a little bit and allows. We have a whole bunch of good players on our team who are very skilled, and that really allows us to be creative with the puck, make those tic-tac-toe plays that end up as highlight reels. But that doesn't come without the little things that we talked about, 50-50 battles, and just being able to open up the game to be creative in that sense.
I think that Mark said he wanted more on the power play read and react to what they were presenting as PK. Did you feel like you did that in the third period and that present kind of what opened up a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, we changed a few things up, and the coaches kind of saw that our power play wasn't working as we wanted it to, so we were able to make a few adjustments. We tried a few different things through the first couple of periods, but ended up switching a few things up, and it created a few new looks that they weren't used to and opened up the middle a little bit for KK to get a good shot off.
In terms of highlights for you, how would you rank the assist, the goal, the first goal, the second goal? What goes on top of your list tonight?
Definitely the assist. I mean, it was nice to like get the first goal, like get the crowd going, get the players on the bench, the players on the ice into it. So I think anytime you can kind of start the momentum is great, and then that allows to snowball us on top of that.
You usually able to do that while you're moving, because a lot of times you stop and you can throw the puck behind your back, but while you're still going, that seems like a
right.
impressive move there.
Yeah, I don't know. I just saw Kelly coming down, and that was the best way to get the puck. And Bickett and Jonesy will actually say that that's their point, because we worked on that pregame skate this morning. So they pulled me aside as soon as it happened, and were like, "That one was because of us."
Speaking of Grace, can you just talk about sort of the team reaction and how good it is to see her get that goal?
Yeah, I mean, anytime a player gets their first goal, it's super special, especially someone like Grace, who's so supportive and just a great teammate. You're just ecstatic for her, and hopefully it's the first of many in her career. She's looking for a spot on the power play after that one, so maybe a net front presence.
Thank you. Did you guys hear about the drama with the compressor before the game and the ice and anything like that? Or?
Not really. I heard some whisperings, but
I just didn't know how much that filters to you guys.
No.
You didn't notice all the slipping and sliding right at the beginning, like everyone getting off the bench was just right down.
Yeah, no, missed that whole thing.
Just doing your thing.
Too focused on the game, I guess. Yeah.
Thanks, Lacey.
Thanks, Lacey.
Questions for Charlotte?
How much of a focus was it for you guys to win 50-50 battles and races at the puck tonight?
Yeah, well, Coach was talking about just playing the right way today, and we knew we had to bounce back after last game, so winning 50-50 battles was our main focus. And if you win those, you have a good chance of getting possession and getting down the ice. So it was definitely a big part of our game.
How does the short week affect, coming in today, first period? What's that feel like?
I liked it a lot because you don't really have time to settle down and think about next week and stuff. You just get into it. We had 3 good practices, and now we're here. So it kind of keeps the flow going of the games and stuff like that. So you don't really have any chances to think about anything else. It's just hockey, which is the best. Yeah.
Winning those 50-50 battles, I mean, when you scored tonight, that game, partly because Finley won one of her own, then you win one in front of the net.
Yeah.
How did you see that play develop, and with you and that connection with Finley?
Yeah, so I was lucky enough to receive a pass from KK down on our own end, and we were just trying to get the puck up all game. It was a big focus of ours and trying to get past their D. So that pass was actually intended for Zill, but it missed her a little bit, but Finn got it, and she's a fast kid, so she was able to get that puck. And then I'm just driving the net. That's my main focus. Yeah, I was lucky enough to get it in. Yeah.
That ability to drive the net seems to be a big part of your increased opportunities here lately. Just how much of has the staff emphasized that as a big part of your game?
A lot. That was kind of my main focus getting in and just winning every battle again in the corner. I knew that's kind of what I wanted to focus on. Like, I'm a big body, so being able to drive the net, I have the ability to like box people out and stuff like that maybe a smaller person wouldn't have the ability to do. So driving the net has kind of always been my part in hockey. So they just really emphasized it and helped me grow as a player in that role.
Coach tells you to get on the ice for a power play shift there. How quickly do you get over the boards?
Really fast. No, it's amazing playing with them. You just look around you and they're all future Olympians around you, so that's pretty cool. So taking every opportunity I get to get out there.
But in that role as a body in front of the net, do you feel like that could, that kind of plays into what you like to do anyway?
Oh, absolutely.
Screen, tip, whatever, create some
yeah.
space in there.
Being in front of the net's the best part. You gotta disrupt the goalie out there, make her a little mad, and make the defenders a little mad as well. So it's my role, and I was given it a long time ago, and these coaches have just helped me do better at it, looking for taking the goalie's eyes, maybe deflections and stuff like that. So that's my main role whenever I get out there. Even if it's 5-on-5, I just want to get to the front of the net. So if having the opportunity to expand on that on the power play is it's my main focus. Yeah.
Just curious if at all you shifted when they changed goalies, much smaller goalie, particularly compared to you.
Yeah.
But also just strong, you two very strong goalies, so very different looking look from what you were getting, and also a little chaotic. So just curious how that shifted for you in front of the net, or if at all.
Yeah, well, we looked at her, so small goalie, you shoot high. Big goalie, they tend to be a little slower down low, so you tend to shoot a little lower. But no, my role didn't change. I just still want to get the goalie's eyes no matter what, and I just track her and follow her around the O-zone. So it was a nice shift to get to see both goalies and maybe a chance to score on both of them. So why not?
Thank you.
Alrighty.
How do you pronounce your last name? I won't get it right.
Pieckenhagen.
Is
So
it Pieckenhagen? Okay.
I always say Haagen-Dazs is a good term for the last name. So
I heard somewhere that someone was calling Pieckenhagen, so I didn't know if that was the right way.
it's okay. Any way you want to say it.
Well, no, we just want to, how you say it is how we want to say it. So.
Yeah, that's correct. Pieckenhagen. Yeah. Alrighty. Thank you.
Thank you.